Join us, Millie,
John T,
Milo, and Aspen,
as we share our lives as Brits.
living in my country of birth, Singapore.
We hope you enjoy our adventures as we find the extraordinary wonders in our normal everyday lives.
Welcome to Wanderlust. Welcome to Wanderlust.
I'm Millie.
And I'm John T.
We are just about to start the summer holidays. We're really excited for it, looking forward to getting out, exploring some more things and just spending some time to really relax and chill as a family too.
Yeah, we've heard from a lot of people how, because of the COVID situation, people are feeling a little bit like they're stuck here in Singapore. A lot of people have said, oh, Singapore's so small, there's nothing to do, but anyone who's been following our journey over the last year has seen that we've found loads of things to do in Singapore. And so what we've done is we've created a website for you, www.thewanderlustway.com, which just has collated all of the things that we've done in different categories, so you can just click on whatever you want to do and find something new to do. And you could try, set yourself I don't know, a target of doing one thing different every week for the next few weeks, and we're going to constantly update it with all the new material that we're doing, all the new places that we're going to. So hopefully there'll constantly be new things for you to do and for you to experience. One of the things that we've been doing on there is heritage trails, and so we decided that we were going to go and look for a new heritage trail this week.
Today we're coming out to do one of the heritage trails around Orchard. We're starting off at Dhoby Ghaut, which actually refers to washermen in Hindi, around this area where people used to come to go down some steps to wash laundry in a river. There is no river here anymore, so it'll be quite interesting to see if we can find some photos or find some history about this area. If you know where we could find out about it, please let us know in the comments below so we can do a bit more research. So we're going to head off and go to our first destination. Orchard Road started life as a nameless road filled with fruit orchards, nutmeg plantations and pepper farms. 1958 saw the opening of the road's first department store, Tang's. This was the start of what we see today.
We made our way in the hot sun toward the first stop of our trail map, trying to stay in the shade of the huge rain trees, which were first introduced in the 70s.
Our first start is at the Astana Park, which is opposite the Astana, which is actually a presidential building, which is pretty cool, and every month there's usually a changing of the guards. We have a changing of the guards in London, which actually I've been fortunate enough to go and see. So hopefully one day we can see it happening here, because this is supposed to be a good vantage place to come and see it. There's a really cool art structure in front of us that they hang flags on National Day and for other ceremonies as well. So we're going to keep on going through our trail, see what else is at the Astana Park. It's a super hot day. It thundered this morning, so we thought it might cool it off a bit, but temperature is soaring again. So let's keep going. Tell me about your hairstyle today.
much less hotter today.
You're less hot, are you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with your hair?
I'm gonna grow it out.
Gonna grow it out? So today you look like a water fountain. The Astana Gallery is closed at the moment, but is home to artefacts that show the Astana's change from being a colonial governor's house to the office of the president today. Instead, we enjoyed watching the world go by, sitting in the shade of the tall palm trees by the water, before continuing.
This beautiful space at Penang Road is part of the 4-kilometre long butterfly trail all along Orchard Road, which is amazing. There's 40 different species of butterfly here. It's just lovely to see them all here right in the middle of the city.
Aspen gave me a lovely flower from the butterfly park. Milo's realised he's left something behind there, so him and John T have gone to go back and find it. Aspen and I are sitting here, seeing how many red cars we can spot go by in the time it takes them to hopefully find his little bracelet. How many have you found?
3. Hi!
The Heritage Trail is now taking us on Cuppage Road, named after William Cuppage, who was the acting Postmaster General of Singapore. Coupage, maybe.
Orchard Road is famous for lots and lots of high-end shops, shopping malls and things like that, but in a little road, Emerald Hill, there is an amazing collection of old Peranakan style houses It's one of my favourite roads to walk up and down, so let's go and check them all out. Emerald Hill used to be dense rainforest before it was occupied and turned into plantations. This land was eventually sold off, mainly to wealthy Peranakan and Straits-born Chinese, which is why this road has such a noticeable style and is protected today as a conservation area.
This tree is full of swells.
I really like these blue coloured ones, and what I like most about this road is that it's just an eclectic mix of colours and designs. It's really, really beautiful. This one behind us is being renovated, so we had a little sneaky peek through the open door. And they're actually really, really large houses across lots of different levels, but from the front you wouldn't really think that they're actually that large. Peranakans use tiles to decorate their homes to show their wealth, and many of the homes have elaborate details inside and out.
It started off as quite a hot day, but it has calmed down a little bit, thank goodness, and we are walking around this beautiful neighbourhood here at Emerald Hill with the absolutely stunning houses. And yeah, it's just beautiful. It feels like we've kind of gone back in time. Also feel like a complete tourist, which is actually quite nice. Feels a little bit like we're on holiday. What's a bit odd for me on this particular heritage walk is that there isn't very many signs telling us stuff about the history or about the place where we are. We're just walking. There's a lot of lovely things to look at, but in terms of a heritage trail, I would like to have a bit more information, which I don't seem to be getting at the moment. But I guess that might just be it. It might just be that they're showing us a really lovely place to explore. But we'll keep walking, following the route, seeing what we can find.
We just walked past another really lovely selection of townhouses, similar to Emerald Hill, but different in design. These ones are more white, whether they've been painted that way. Just for now, not really sure, but they've won architectural awards for keeping the style inside and out, but they made them with better ventilation and better lights. And lots of these ones are slightly different. They're more of a symmetrical style, sort of down the front they've got little balconies up the top and a little courtyard out the front. They're really lovely. I've never been down here before, so I haven't seen these houses before, so we're really enjoying this walk. There's a lot less information as we go along, so we're kind of looking little bits up as we go.
So we've just reached Scots Road, and I can see the Indo Cafe just over there, which is somewhere that I've seen many times over the years, but never had the chance of going to. And unfortunately at the moment with the COVID restrictions, the same applies, so we'll have to wait until we get to try that another time. It always surprises me how amazingly lush and green it is in Singapore. Wherever we look right now, like we just looked across the road, and it's just dense with rainforest, and it's a constant reminder that we do live in the tropics. It's lovely. That is a familiar view. Just beyond Million Milo we can see the Ion Orchard. We're going to head over there and then catch a bus to our final destination, just to take off the last sort of kilometre maybe off the walk. We've got little kids with tired legs. Milo did 5k yesterday, so it'll be good to be able to have a bit of a rest.
Would you rather only be allowed to eat fish, or you can eat whatever you want, but it has to be blended into a smoothie?
Blended into a smoothie.
Ew, a burger smoothie. Disgusting. Behind me is Goodwood Park Hotel. It was originally built not as a hotel, but for a German expat, and it was one of the first places in Singapore to have an indoor swimming pool on site. The tower at the top is actually claimed as national heritage, and the building has been around for a really long time. Now it's been converted into one of the famous Singapore hotels. We ended our walk at Ion, but there is a route to continue all the way to Botanic Gardens on foot if you've still got the energy.
the bus, and our bus stop's just over there. So here we go.
The Botanic Gardens is the first UNESCO heritage site in Singapore, and stepping inside, it's easy to see why. We've walked just over 5k today from our route. The kids have done really well. We took a bus to get near to Botanical Gardens. We walked up a beautiful road that had huge houses on, really lovely to look at. One of my favourite things is looking through like estate agent magazines or newspapers or things like that to have a nosy at houses. So it was a real treat to walk up that. About 15 minutes, and then we got to the beautiful Botanic Gardens where we're having a bit of an evening picnic with some food that we picked up.